UB Funkeys, the original amiibo, a game ahead of its time. I'm not here to give you a rundown of what UB Funkeys are. If you did, I would go read up on the wiki. They have their own dedicated Discord server. Go check it out. They are dedicated on that kind of stuff. But I'm not here today in order to talk all about that. I'm here to be able to talk about what would be a moveset for the Funkeys in Smash Brothers.
But these Club Penguin reject would never make it into Smash Brothers.
I'm only here to be able to talk about a moveset for them, not to talk about, oh, Sakurai, please put these boys in. No. I'm here to strictly focus on what would happen if the UB Funkeys were in Smash Brothers, what would happen to them as a moveset, what kind of stages would be put into it, and what kind of items that could be added in order to add to the chaos in Smash Brothers. Let's first go over the moveset. I have two ideas of how I would do the moveset. One is a little bit more understandable and the other one's a little bit more ambitious. The first moveset I have conceived is mostly going to be taking from the fighting minigame, which I think most of us should be assuming, because his jab, forward tilt, and forward smash are all right here. We could just take it straight from the game. His down tilt will probably have to be a Smash original, however, similar to that of Kirby's down tilt. His aerials, on the other hand, could be a little bit more to be desired. If you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments. I would love to hear any ideas you have for a UB Funkeys moveset, but the only kind of aerials that I could conceive that could actually reference anything is his neutral air, which could be an easy reference to Kane, one of the final fights that you have within the minigame, similar to how he spins his sword around within his fight, and his forward aerial could just be his forward tilt, but in the air. I could probably come up with a couple of other aerials that could reference a move, but it wouldn't be a direct one-to-one. So let's get into specials, because a lot of Smash Brothers characters have original normal attacks. Let's just cut right into it. For his neutral special, I conceived it to be a chargeable projectile, and each level of the charge will be a different projectile, similar to that of Pac-Man. It can go from ninja stars to snow, to fire, to honey, and to bees, each one having a different size and different types of properties, such as the beast could be a multi-hitting move, allowing the user to have more combo potential. The snow could be able to freeze an opponent at a high percent, just like small little things in order to make each of the different projectiles useful in different situations. Hey, this is like after me editing this, I also realized that the blocking can easily be replicated into Smash Brothers when shielding. For the up special, I believe the best choice to do is the Paradox Green Jetpack. It's a jetpack for Pete's sake. If you're not going to use that as the up special, I don't know what is with you, honestly. But I think the best way how to be able to handle it is probably similar to Diddy Kong's up special, where if someone hits you while you're using the up special, there's a chance for the jetpack to fall off and explode by hitting something. I think that might be an easy way to keep it balanced. For the side special, I considered using the trunk item, similar to kind of like a command grab-ish kind of move. So you toss it, similar to King Deddede's Gordos, but they don't bounce at all. So the Funky throws the trunk at the opponent. If they get hit by it, they get stuck inside of the trunk, and then after a few seconds they'll pop right out of it, kind of like being stuck in Yoshi's egg lay. A small detail that I think that would be perfect for the move is when the opponent isn't hit stun after escaping from the trunk. I think it would be awesome if they look like their stock icon for a split second, making it as if the character that got stuck in the trunk became a figment. Lastly, for the down special, I think that the Funky could just stand guard as if he was in shield, but no bubble comes out, so he can't shield any attacks, but he starts to grow the little protrusions for the chat Funkies, making it look more similar to them. And when they fully grow up, it'll be like a big burst, like a sound wave burst. So it's kind of like Jigglypuff's Sing, but instead of putting the opponent to rest, it's just a big burst of knockback. I think it would be pretty interesting. It could be like a high risk move, and I think it's a good way to represent more of the Funkies that way. There's some other small little things like doing the idle animation in the fighting game. We can also do the grab similar to Kane's grab. But what I really want to show you guys is my idea of what the Funky's final smash would be. So just imagine the Funky tackling the opponent, causing a cutscene final smash where the opponent is dizzy, while the Funky runs past them, leaving a single coin, and what chases after the Funky and grabs the coin and basically does all the damage is all of the villains across the game. So all of the spearmen, all of the dream enemies, all of the regular standard henchmen, just all of them charging, tackling, and just destroying the opponent. I think it would be really funny. It would also be a great way to show off all of the villains within the game. I just think it'll be just a hilarious thing that just happened in general. So on to the second moveset idea that I had. So it would be largely the same as the moveset I previously presented, but the big difference is instead of a charging neutral special, it would be similar to Shulk's Monado. So there's like 6 different options, and each one of them is each one of the areas. So we could do like Funkiki Island, the Hidden Realm, the different dream states, all of them. It could potentially change what Funky will look like. You might have to fiddle with what kind of alts we have within the Funky, but I still think it might be a cool idea that it changes what Funky you are, and so it might change what kind of moves you have. So it might change the side special to something that would represent Funky Island more, or it might be able to have areas more powerful if you were using the Hidden Realm version of your character. I thought it would be a good idea to at least throw at the wall, because I definitely know that something like that is possible, but I know that it is not an amazing idea, so I thought I would just tack it off towards the end of the whole moveset discussion, just to see if anybody else thinks that it's a good idea. I still think that it's alright, but I think that what I previously presented is a little bit more concrete. So let's go on to stages now. What I think would be the best idea is probably a moving stage, where after a few seconds it kind of does the Funky teleport to each of the different areas, allowing us to at least see all of the different areas. Or maybe just the one hub area would be the best idea. What I think would be cool is if we just got a dream state stage. We could do something similar to that of Palutena's Guidance, where if we do like a taunt at the beginning of a match, we could have like conversations with Marshall. I think that would be really funny, as if the voice actor of Marshall just came in and just did all sorts of funny conversations about all like 70 plus characters. I think that would be just hilarious. For me personally, I can only really think of 2 possible ideas for items. I thought that what would be amazing would be like a coconut. So we got soccer ball, we got baseball, but now we have this coconut. So basically you throw it at the opponent, and if it hits, it splits into 2 halves of the coconut, and those 2 halves are basically healing items, making it kind of interesting. Can you be able to hit the opponent and be able to see if you can grab the health items before them, or do you want to try to throw it at the ground and try to see if you can grab both of the health items before he realizes that he needs to grab one of them? For the second item, I thought the Hoodwink would be an amazing idea to have an item in Smash Brothers. So if anybody knows about Mario Kart, there's a Super Horn, which basically counters the blue shell, allowing someone in first to be able to actually counter something. What I think would be interesting is if the Hoodwink, if you throw it at an opponent who has their final smash ready, whether that be through final smash meter or breaking a smash ball, it automatically just shuts it off. Like your final smash meter is reverted back to 0, the smash ball just comes straight out of them. I think it would be really interesting. I wouldn't think it would be too overpowered if it just came very rarely similar to that of a smash ball, but I just think that it would be amazing to just have like some sort of counter to something that everyone says, oh, he's got the smash ball, he won, GG's. Like, just something that counters something so powerful. It'll be just funny if it was just something from a Windows XP game. I hope you all enjoyed this funny little video. I thought that it would be a really fun idea to kind of break from my usual practice of let's plays and all that kind of jazz. So I hope that you all enjoyed, and who knows, maybe I might make another video talking about outlandish Smash Brothers movesets. If you all enjoyed that, be sure to check out my social medias. As I said in the beginning of this video, please check the description to go see what is basically the UB Funkeys official Discord server. I mean, they have one of the developers actively answering questions on the server. They got a dedicated team trying to be able to help people out in order to play the game again, help people find some great deals online, just amazing stuff. I enjoy it. I stick around for the memes, honestly. It is hilarious to just see all these modern memes being applied to this, like, over 10-year-old game. It's just hilarious. It's amazing. Please check it out. I've had so much fun just seeing what they've done, and they definitely helped me getting through the tough parts of editing this. So I hope that you all enjoy. I will see you guys next time. I'm the Grinch who stole Minecraft. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Psycho wiener. I'm a grab my beater.